Well, welcome to this edition of the Morning Call today. 3 protesters of Cameroon's English-speaking opposition who are part of the protests claiming the country's linguistic minority were being treated as second-class citizens pleaded not guilty to terrorism charges at a military court at the start of the week. Now, according to Anglophone news sources in the country, the trial not only exposed national divisions and stoked opposition to Francophone President Paul Biya, but has also prompted criticism from human rights groups and concern from the African Union. Now, United Nations Special Rapporteur David Kai and international human rights lawyer said a widespread net shutdown targeting Anglophone regions broke international law as he called for links to be arrested in the country. In 2015, the United Nations issued a joint declaration which stated that net shutdown were never justified under human rights law. And according to Cameroon's constitution, both English and French are official languages and hold quote-unquote the same status, but the majority of government business administration is done in French inside the country.
The Cameroonian government is struggling to find a solution to the unrest that has shaken English-speaking regions in the country. In a memorandum addressed to President Paul Biya in December, bishops of the English-speaking regions had asked for the return of federalism so that the presidency of the country be alternated between English and French. And it should be noted that since November 21st, studies have been suspended in universities, colleges and schools across several towns in both Anglophone regions in the west of the country. In Bamenda, radio station Hot Cocoa was shut down, and according to authorities, it was inciting the population through its interactive political programs.
We have a hold of Issa Chiroma, the spokesperson for the Cameroonian government. Good morning, Issa. Welcome to the program. Now, you were addressing the press in the country a day ago, and you held back on the issue of cutting back internet. Can you justify this to us?
I recall that for nothing in the world will the Cameroonian government accept that the violent secessionists use the internet, like the radio station Mille Collines, because of their remarks of pushing people to revolt, to hate, to the insurgency in the ghost towns. From their remarks on the internet, they asked the Francophones to go to their homes and Anglophones to come back to their homes, which somehow suggests that the cessation, legally and constitutionally unacceptable, by using the internet to incite people to violence. They ban, they break, they cause the death of people. The responsibility of any government in the world in general, and in particular in Cameroon, is to ensure that citizens enjoy their benefits and privileges given by the Constitution and the laws of the Republic. That is to say, the free movement of people and property, the respect of institutions. That is what I can say.
Now, some are blaming your government over this decision and undermining the economy of these Anglophone regions. Was cutting off social networks and internet necessary in order to silence those you term as secessionists?
It's maybe not the best, but it's one of the ways that we can be effective on how we proceed. Because when you have a popular public press that is available to the insurgents, what will you want to do? Reduce the impact of their speeches. The government has given itself the possibility and the liberty to proceed selectively. I cannot tell you exactly the strategy adopted by the government, but be aware that this decision already has its effects, because it is very annoying for the secessionists and other violent activists.
Je ne saurais vous dire exactement la stratégie adoptée par le gouvernement, mais sachez simplement que la décision prise par le gouvernement produit ses effets parce que très gênant pour les sécessionnistes et autres activistes violents.
Now, Issa, do you not think that there is a risk rather of radicalization in these areas, as arrests we have been told of dissidents have gone up there?
Alors, vous voulez donc qu'on laisse ceux-là qui sont des pyromanes, qui brûlent.
So you want that we let those who are arsonists, who burn, who break, who destroy public buildings, who destroy the fortune of the humble and honest citizens who have nothing to do with their demands, who through the violence remove children from their classrooms, who prevent students from studying. You think it is the responsibility of the government to remain silent? To be indifferent in such a situation? The government is open to all the demands provided that they are in conformity with the laws of the nation and in line with the Constitution. Dialogue is the only useful, effective tool, and in this regard, we are inviting all the protagonists, all actors of the civil society, political, teachers, everybody, to come around the table. No demand is a taboo. It's the magic of Cameroon. We say that there is no issue of taboo. You think that you are frustrated, marginalized? No problem. Just come, talk about this on a round table, and together we will deal with the issues.